general structure of C++ program. Today we are going to learn how to write a C++ program. What is the general structure of C++ program? See, first comment section, linker section, definition section, global declaration section. After that, void main, then one opening bracket, then variable declaration section, then input statements, processing statements, output statements. After that, get. Then close the bracket. This is the general structure of C++ program. Then first comment, then linker, definition section, global declaration section, void main, then opening bracket, variable declaration, input statement, processing statement, output statement, get, then closing bracket. We can see one by one. First, comment section. What's a comment? Comment means it is the explanation about the program. Explanation about the program. Then, how can you write this comment inside the program? That is, one part is for finding the area. This is an input statement. Like that we can write some comments. It is for the programmer. Easily using this comment, easily identify what we are going to do. Then the comments are not executable by the compiler. This compiler is not executing this comment statement. Then see, for writing the single line comment, we are using, see, 2 forward slashes. 2 slashes. Then next, multiple line comment. For multiple line comment, suppose this double slash is for single line comment. So for example, suppose you need to write one line comment. Then before the comment, you need to write this double slash. Then suppose you need to write, or you have to write multiple line comment. Then you can use this syntax, that is slash star. Then what are all the comments? More than one line. Then after completing the comment, star slash. That is slash star. That is the statements. Between this slash star and star slash will be a comment. Whatever we are writing inside this slash star and star slash should be a comment statement. It is for multiple line comment. For single line comment, we are using this double slash. Then the second section, after the comment section, which is the next section, linker section. Then what is this? Linker section. In linker section, we are including the header files. See, in almost all the programs, we need these 2 header files, that is #include iostream.h and #include conio.h. These are 2 header files. iostream.h is one header file, conio.h is another header files. Using this #include, then linker section. This linker section begins with this #include, then one less than symbol, then that header file, after that greater than symbol. This is called preprocessor directive. These statements are called preprocessor directive. That is, this linker section is used to include the header files. Then, which is the next section? Comment section, linker section. After that, definition section. See, for example, #define. What's the value of pi r square? For finding the area of the circle pi r square. What is the value of pi? 3.5. 3.14. See, suppose if you are writing in definition section, if you are writing hash define pi 3.14 means value of this pi, this variable will be 3.14. Then instead of this 3.14, we can use this pi in the program. That is hash define. Normally we are using the capital letter for this hash define variables. For hash define variables, for identifying, it is a hash define variable. For that we are writing with the capital letter. This section is optional. After the definition section, global declaration section. Global variables are declaring in this section. What is this global variables and we will learn later. Then this section is also optional. After the global declaration section, main function, void main. Then this void main, this you should have to write in small letter, VOID MAIN. Should be in small letter. Then once function symbol, because this main is a function, so this bracket should be there. Then this void main is the first statement executable by the compiler. It is the first statement executable by the compiler. That is the starting of the program is here only in main statement, and also in one program one and only one main function. In one program there will be one and only one main function. After the void main there should be one opening bracket. After the void main there will be one opening curly bracket. Then variable declaration section. After the opening bracket, variable declaration section, or variables are declaring in this variable declaration section. This variable declaration and all will learn later. After that, input statements, then processing statements, then output statements. After completing the program, you need to write one statement, that is get. Then after get, you should have to close the bracket. This is the general structure of a C++ program. We can consider one example. See, first comment, one comment statement. This is a single line comment, that's why / my first program, then hash include preprocessor directive or linker section. First comment section, then linker section. In linker section, we are including the header file iostream.h and conio.h. After that, here in this program definition section and global declaration section is not there because that two sections are optional. Here we are not using that section. After in this program we are using comment, then linker section, after that void main, then one opening bracket, then again we are writing one comment. This is my first program. Then after that one get statement. After the get there should be one semicolon. After the void main there is no semicolon. After the get there is one semicolon. After the get you should have to close the bracket. This is an example for a small program. In this program there is no input and no output. Only one comment statement. Then how to write a program. How to write a program in computer. Then if you are having this C++ software, you can use that. If you are not having that C++ software, you can download it from net. Then take the C++, Turbo C++, then start Turbo C++. When starting the C++, you will get one screen like this. If this screen is very small, you can click Alt Enter button. Then you will get this big screen. Then in File you can open new file. See, in the top you can see more options. What are all the options? This is the C++ editor. This is with the blue color. Then first File, Edit, Search, Run, Compile, Debug, Project, Options, Window Help. You can see all these options. Then click on this file and take the new screen. Then type your program. Then after typing the program, you can save the first type this first comment, my first program, then #include iostream.h, #include conio.h, then void main, opening bracket, one more comment statement, then one get, closing bracket. This is the program. After this, you can save that file. Using save as, you can put the file, you can save your file 1.cpp. See, extension of the C++ file is .cpp. CPP means C++. .cpp. CPP is the extension of the C++ file. Then now you have saved the file. After saving the file, see, first you have typed your program, then saved the file. After saving, what's the next step? You need to check, is there any error or not? See, after that, compile. Compile is using to check the error. See, click on the compile. Then you can see if there is any error. See, warning 0, error 0. There is no error in your program. Then suppose, see this get. See, I am removing this semicolon. Then we can see what will happen. I have removed this semicolon. Then compile this program again. See, errors. How many errors are there? It is showing 2 errors. Then after pressing the enter key, in the bottom side you can see that error type. See, this is a syntax error. Statement missing. Which statement is missing? Semicolon. See, statement missing, semicolon. That is the type of error is showing at the bottom of the screen. See, then you can see, you can correct that error. What is the process of correcting finding and correcting the error? That is called debugging. That is, the compiler is doing the debugging process. Remove the bugs from the program. Now again put the semicolon. Now no errors. After compiling, we need to execute the program. In this program there is no output because we didn't write any output statement and input statement. So you cannot see any output. Anyway, you can see how to run the program using the run. Click on this run. Yeah, now you can see a blank screen. And when you are pressing again, you will go back to the same screen. Like this, you can execute one program, C++ program. What is the extension of the C++ program? .cpp. That is, first you need to open the Turbo C++, then you will get this blue screen. Then you can open one new file, then type your program. After typing, you need to compile your program. After compiling, and if there is any error, you have to correct that error. After correcting, again need to compile. After compilation, you need to run the program or execute the program. This is the process for executing a C++ program. After completing, you can exit from this C++ software. For exiting from this C++ software, you can quit. You can use this quit statement. File quit.